To this another video on Google Sheets. In this video, we'll explore how we can convert a dataset to table and what are the different options available when we convert it into a table. So first of all, this is a sleep dataset available on Kaggle, which I've just pasted it here in my Google Sheets. And now, first of all, what we'll do is we'll convert it into a table. So you can select it, select all the columns, then you can go to format and you can convert into a table. So once it is converted to table, you can change the name as well. So you can change the name to, so this is sleep table. So I'll just change it, the name here. And now if you look at these individual columns, you have the option to edit the column type. So in table format, every column should have a specific column type and you can't mix the column type in that particular column. So that is the first benefit. So it's kind of doing the data validation as well. So here it is none, it's not specified, so here you can enter anything. But yeah, if you change it to number, text, date, drop down, you can change it to these kind of fields. And smart chips I have covered in the last video, so you can take a look at that video as well. So if you change it to number, then you can only enter a number in that particular column. So right now, because it's ID, we are not worried about adding addition or subtraction of that particular ID field. So we'll just convert it to text. The moment it is converted to text, it all moved to the left side. Now again, gender, if I look at this column, it is again none. I can change it to text. Age is actually, it is a number. Okay, so age is a number. I have converted it to a number. Now you can see that it changed here to a symbol, hash symbol, which is corresponding to number. Okay, and for these two you can see TT. Occupation, again you can even change it to a drop down. So if I do drop down, then these are the all the values present here, and I can even change the color for different occupation type. So maybe software engineer, I'll make it green. Doctor, I'll make it cyan. 3 sales representative, orange. Here I can make it gray, something like that. I can make these changes, and then you can see it looks uh, much beautiful now in this for this particular column. And there you have a symbol as well that it is a drop down. So in fact you can use it for any data entering purpose as well. So if you want people to add data in a particular sheet where you want them to select one of these options only, you don't want them to make any mistakes while maybe writing the spelling of software engineer, so you better convert it into drop down column, and then it can be easily selected by the people entering the data there. Again, sleep duration, you change it to number. Quality of sleep is, this is also number. Physical activity, this is also a number. Stress activity, this is also a number. BMI category, number. And this blood pressure, you can keep it as a text field. And then heart rate would be again a number. Daily steps would be a number, and sleep disorder would be a text field. So you can make these changes in your data set so that there is no error. If you are adding more rows in your data set, then you need to follow the same column type mentioned above. So this way you can specify the column type and there would be no error around that. And what are the other things we can do? So this I have actually covered in the last video as well, but I'll quickly show you that you can create views as well. So you can create group by views. So for example, if I create group by views for occupation, this is how it would look like. So I have all the accountants at the top, then doctors, then engineers. So this is how the data, the view of the data changes, and you can save this view. So you can save this view, and you can, now it's renaming itself as group by occupation, so it looks okay. And then you can come back to this view if required later on. So here you can see this group by occupation view is there, and you can also create a filtered view as well. So for example, if I am interested in looking at data for accountant only, I've just applied this filter, and then I'll name it filter by accountant or filter for accountant. So this view also is saved now, and I can switch to this view here. Okay, so if you do some analysis on your data, maybe just looking at few number of records, by applying certain specific filters, you can easily do create views, and then you can go back to that view, look at the numbers easily. Now what next? So there are few other benefits of converting your data to table as well. So for example, if I want to add a column here, so I'll click on this symbol, column 1 is there. Now I want to create a column, for example, heart rate high low, and here I want to add a formula. So I want to create a derived column. So if now I want to mention it as high when the heart rate is greater than 80. So I can do K2. Normally we do when we actually use formulas in Google Sheet. Normally we'll select the cell, and then we'll write this K2 is greater than equal to 80, then high, otherwise low. So you can see the formula works. These are the low, these are the high cases, but there is a better way to do this as well. So heart rate group. So I'm just taking another name here. So now here I'll be writing the same formula if, but now I can mention the column. So if I am doing this, if I'm writing heart rate, it is suggesting me that from this table sleep, I'm looking for this column, heart rate. So this is now selected, and greater than equal to 80, then it is high, otherwise low. So you see the benefit of converting it to a table. Even though these two formulas are same, we are not using any name here, while it is using the column name from this table that we have created. So similarly, if you have to maybe add a column for daily step high, you can easily do that. So write if, and I'll write daily step. It suggests me the column daily steps, and there and mention if it is greater than equal to say 8,000, then high, otherwise low. Okay, and now this formula applies to the whole column. And the moment you add a column here, it becomes the part of the table as well. So that is also a good thing about the table. So now these new columns are also part of the table the moment we have added it. And with this table name, actually you can use it in your queries as well. So if you are using the data in query in Google Sheet, then you can just refer to the table name. So for example, if I want to summarize query and table, I'm writing table, so it's table sleep I have, then select D count A group by D. So I've written this query and this is how the results look like. So in column D, we had this occupation, types was there. I want to check the number of people in all these occupations. So actually, because I have selected full column, so there are some blank rows as well below. So, and for them, I am not getting any count, but yeah, for each of these occupation, the number of records I'm able to get. And this, I'm just referring to that table here at the start when I want to enter the argument for data. So I hope you'll find this video useful. Do like the video, subscribe my channel for more interesting videos, and use this table in your Google Sheet and share your experience in the comments below. Thank you. See you in the next video.